Hey there, Michael Church, crawlspaceninja.com, and we just keep getting these great questions. We got another great question off of our YouTube channel about putting the dehumidifier in with the HVAC unit in the ducting of the HVAC unit, so stay tuned. Okay, so we got this question, do we recommend ducting the dehumidifier into the heating and air unit? And if you do, will that dry the crawl space? Well, yes and no. It depends on how you set it up. If you duct the dehumidifier into the heating and air unit ducts, okay, that are running through the crawl space. Now, some of you may not have ducting running through your crawl space, but if you have air ducts running through your crawl space and you put a dehumidifier and add it to the ducting, the dry air is going to go into the living space, and the only dry air that'll go into the crawl space is that air that gets lost through the duct system because the ducts aren't sealed properly. So if your goal is to dry the crawl space, you can still duct it into the living space the way I just described, but you want to make sure that air is also blowing into the crawl space. So the duct that goes from the crawl space into the HVAC duct, you want to make sure you cut some slits in that duct and allow the dry air to go into the crawl space as well as the living space. But let me share this with you as well. If you dry the crawl space without ducting it into the HVAC ducting, the crawl space is going to be dry, and as research has shown and the engineers have told us, that dry air moves from the lowest part of the house, or all air actually moves from the lowest part of the house to the top part of the house. So if the air is dry in the crawl space, it's naturally going to dry the air as it goes up to the rest of the home. So you may not even have to cut into those ducts and duct into the HVAC unit if you make sure the crawl space is dry. So I would test the crawl space first, just put the dehumidifier in the crawl space, and if you find that the rest of the house gets dry from that, great. If not, then think about ducting it into the HVAC system. So I hope that was good information. Really appreciate you all sending all these comments, and don't forget, we're franchising all throughout America, but we're focusing on 4 hours outside of Knoxville. So if you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina, Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky area, down to Atlanta, to Nashville, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Kingsport, Asheville, North Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina, we hope you will contact us about becoming an official Crawl Space Ninja franchise. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you make it a happy and blessed day. See you later.